So Harry and Meghan put out their documentary about the Markles. Now the shoe is on the other foot. The Markles are putting out their documentary about Meghan right before the coronation. Check out this trailer. This video is sponsored by Temu. Temu is an online marketplace that focuses on giving you the best quality products at the best quality price. And if you're in the United States, Canada, or Australia, you can buy items on Temu right now. Now, if you're new to Temu, you can pick up this portable juicer for $1.34. And if you like, you can also pick up this water cup for 36 cents. That's 36 cents. Links to this special offer are in the description. Now, if that's not enough, for spring, Temu is running this massive site-wide sale. Head over to Temu.com right now or download the app for discounts of up to 90% off. But wait, there's more. If you use the promo code JOY7327, that's JOY7327, linked in the description, you'll get an extra 30% off too. So here's the bottom line. If you want great products at a great deal from the top shopping app in the country, Temu is for you. Don't forget to use the offer code on the screen or linked in the description to get that extra 30% off, and click the link in the description to find out why Temu is #1 in the App Store. All right, guys, we are back again talking about Meghan Markle and her beef with her family. Now, she's got beef with pretty much all her family except for one person, her mom. The mom side of the family doesn't like her, the father side of the family doesn't like her, and they just got beef galore. But the family now has come out and said, hey, we're going to start fighting back. And right before King Charles's coronation, they're putting everything out. And they said, hey, we're going to put our side of the story out. Now, why are they doing this? Well, remember the Netflix docuseries? In that docuseries, Meghan went out of her way to go after her family. She went after her sister, Samantha Markle. She went after her father. She went after all of them and essentially threw a lot of shade at them. So they said, okay, well, you can do a documentary, telling your alleged lies against us, but we're going to do our documentary telling the truth about who you really are. Now, I don't know how deep this documentary is going to go. It's supposed to be on tomorrow. Today's Saturday, so tomorrow, Sunday in Australia, but a lot of people are going to be watching. Now, just a little history about the issues that are going on. Meghan Markle was raised by her father, Thomas Markle. This is not even a dispute. She's been raised by her father since she was a baby. Now, both her and her mom had dual custody early on, then her mom disappeared. So from when she was about a teen on, she just lives exclusively with her father. Her father paid for her private schooling, paid for her college, took care of her. She lived with them. He was a primary parent. There is no doubt about it. Matter of fact, to show you guys that I'm just not making this up, here is an article from Mercury News. And in this article, it specifically talks about how Meghan Markle, before the Netflix docuseries, was trying to rewrite history and essentially say her mom raised her from birth until when she became a young woman, and that she paid for college on her own. But all of those are lies. Those are actually provable lies. Meghan Markle didn't pay for college with her father. Meghan Markle didn't live with her mother from when she was a teenager to when she was an adult. She lived with her father, like all of the stuff that she's saying. But as Mercury News is reporting, Meghan Markle omits dad from new origin story about mom juggling to raise her. And that's what she was trying to do in her podcast. Now, obviously, because that's better, right? If you're trying to pretend to be all black, you don't want to have now your white father sitting there saying, well, I raised you as my child. Your mother wasn't even there. So it's a better PR push for Meghan to say her mom raised her than her father, right? It's better for PR, which sucks because, her father's the one that paid for everything, that took care of her, that raised her, that went through all those troubles. And now because she wants to, seemingly make some money off of these stories, she says it's better to have my mother, a black woman who didn't raise me, to say that she did, even though she didn't. And the news media's called it out, right? Everyone knows because this was a story that she's told many, many other times before. And I suggest, if you guys really want to know the truth, read this article, because she was literally called out for trying to write her dad out of her life when her dad was the one that raised her as a single parent, which is scumbaggish. So with that said, the family now is like, yo, we're tired of the BS. We're tired of the lies. We're tired of the BS. So they are now like, yo, we're going to go and tell people the truth. So here's the article about what's coming on. So it's going to be on GBN. Meghan Markle family releases secret tapes as they reunite in a bombshell tell-all documentary. Meghan Markle's family's handed over home truths and secret tapes and a tell-all documentary of dirty laundry to be aired just days before King Charles III coronation. Now, remember, Meghan Markle threw some shade out at the royal family about the whole, who may have been the one that asked about her baby being the skin color of her baby. And she threw that shade out before the coronation to probably to try to, knock some of the happiness off for King Charles's day. So now I think the family is like, okay, well, we're going to put this thing out right before the coronation to knock some shade off of you. So this is, this is starting to get real juicy here. Billed as the family's collective last ever interview. Yeah, it's not going to be the last interview. And promising to reveal Meghan Markle as you've never seen her before. The documentary is due to premiere this Sunday or tomorrow on Channel 7. Taylor Arbach, journalist and Channel 7 producer, assured audiences that these hidden tapes will stun the world. Of course he's going to say that, right? Everybody who's doing articles and stuff say that, right? Because they want you to watch. And hinted that the Markles had an extraordinary message on the eve of King Charles III's coronation. And the teaser trailer posted on Twitter, Meghan's father, sister, brother are interviewed. And the video ends with a mysterious promise of the biggest Prince Andrew bombshell yet. So they're saying is the biggest Prince Andrew bombshell is going to be happening. In the video, Meghan's brother Thomas Markle says sternly, "We're not going away. This is going to change everything." Ew. So, it's very sensationalized. They seem to make this getting this really juicy. Meghan's sister Samantha Markle claims she would be a waitress if it wasn't for Dad. And to a certain extent, that's true. Her father, he really did everything. Even though he did mess up, we got to be fair with the information. He messed up when he paid for when he got paid for those pictures and did all that stuff and then lied to her about it because he admitted to lying to her about it. So that's, that you can't blame Meghan for, right? If she's like, "Dad, why'd you do this?" And then he lies to her and he admitted he lied to her. So, the dad, neither side has clean hands here. But I think a minor lie like that or something like that, it shouldn't destroy your family or destroy your relationship. Because, my God, Thomas Markle raised her from when she was a baby. So it's sad that just a minor inconvenience like that can destroy their relationship. Because, again, he should see his grandchildren, right? Think about that. Think about for those parents out there. If you've raised your child, you guys had a great thing. You paid for her college. You paid for everything. You're taking care of her. You're doing all this, and then when she marries a prince, and this acts like you don't exist anymore. That's going to be hard for some families. Speaking about Meghan's marriage to Prince Harry, Samantha weighs in. They're really unhealthy for each other. It's a toxic relationship. Now, also, just to be clear, Meghan Markle is being sued by Samantha Markle for defamation. Now, that case, just going to tell you, I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know how strong that case is. Now, I like Samantha Markle. Samantha Markle is a friend, right? Friend of the show, friend of the program. I like Samantha Markle. But I'm just going to keep it 100. The original defamation case wasn't all that strong. I read the decision, and I was like, the judge seemed to have got it right, gave them some time to do it again. They've done it again. They have some interesting claims in there that's strong. But again, if I'm a betting man, I'm 50-50. I would probably even maybe lean a little bit more to Meghan's side and the reason why I would lean a little bit more to Meghan's side is because defamation is just so hard to prove in the United States. Like if you don't have something clear, it's hard to prove. So, it's because of how if they were in England, the Markles would have a stronger case. But since you're in the United States, it's just going to make it really, really hard for them to really convince a judge that their case should go forward. So I hope they're successful, but to me, it doesn't seem likely. But again, I've been wrong before, and I could be wrong about this one. So we'll see. And then what's described as the deathbed plea, Meghan's father, Thomas Markle, asked Meghan, "How can we fix this?" That makes sense, right? Because if this is his daughter he loved. He was he did the whole lighting and everything for her when she was in grade school, because she went to, I think it's Sacred Heart, which is a very expensive private school. And he paid for all that, out of his pocket. And he picked her up every day. And then he went and paid for her to go to college and get her college degree. Like, he did all of that on his own. And he did all of that because he loved his daughter. And now his daughter's acting like he doesn't exist. Matter of fact, she's trying to rewrite history and make it seem like her mom did all of that when she wasn't even there. Remember, her mom disappeared for a long time. So, people are speculating about what happened to her, but her mom disappeared. So she was only living with Dad. Dad was her primary parent for all those years. So, and she's trying to erase him out of that thing. So I understand why. If I was him too, I would want to fix this too. But I don't think this helps fix it though. This tell-all documentary. That's just going to push things further apart. Prince Harry is due to attend King Charles III coronation on May 6th. while Meghan is staying in the U.S. Again, that's that's her being petty. You go to the coronation, it's a once in a lifetime thing, right? It's literally once in a lifetime thing. And it's the crowning achievement of this, Prince Harry's father. So they should all be there. But, she wants to be petty. So that's it. No strangers to the documentary limelight. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex reportedly signed a 5-year, $100 million contract with Netflix in September 2020 to produce content for the streaming site. And that content was very, even though a lot of people don't like Harry and Meghan, but it did well, right? Because it's not about whether it's good content, and that's whether people watch it, and people watched it. Released on December 8, 2022, the Sussex documentary Harry and Meghan became Netflix's biggest documentary debut to date. Of course, right? I watched it. So this comes at a time when the Duke is suing the publisher of The Sun News Group newspapers over alleged unlawful information gathering. It is the third time Prince Harry has taken out major cases of unlawful information gathering against tabloid newspapers, with the other against Daily Mirror and Daily Mail groups. NGN has urged the court to reject a full trial, saying Prince Harry has run out of time to bring the claim. And documents revealed at the High Court on Tuesday, Prince Harry claimed Buckingham Palace and News Group newspapers had made a secret agreement over the phone hacking case. This, Prince Harry reasons, is why he did not bring the claim earlier. So it seems like they should have brought the claim earlier, but he didn't have the information to bring it. So now he has the information to bring it. He's saying, well, they stalled it, so that's why I can't bring it over. So can you make an exception and let me bring it now? Because before I would have brought it earlier, but I didn't have the case. And they were both colluding against me, so I couldn't bring this case. Prince Harry claimed that the royal family would become a laughingstock if he was not allowed to go forward with the phone hacking case. Tom Bauer, writer and journalist, told GB News that Meghan is attempting to insidiously undermine Britain, while royal biographer Anne Livin claimed Harry and Meghan are laughing at the UK and they are intentionally undermining the king. So this seems like it's going to be a bombshell story. It's hitting all the wires. Here's the New York Post. They've even done a little workup on it about how the families come together. So here are some pictures. The New York Post has pictures from the interview, some of the unshown tapes of Meghan Markle, which she's been doing. Here's her father being interviewed by the press about it. Here's the family coming together for that one last thing. This Samantha Markle. For those of you who don't know, we did 2 hours of interviews with Samantha Markle here on the channel. You can check it out, where she goes over, the claims that Meghan made a documentary and, how they're bogus, or how she believes they're bogus. So it's, let me know how you feel in the comment section. Are you going to watch the family's docuseries? Because everybody watched Harry and Meghan's one, right, on Netflix. But now the family's coming out with one. And they say it's not going to be defamatory, it's not going to be this, but it's going to be powerful stuff. You guys saw the trailer earlier. So that trailer is crazy, right? But at the end of the day, hopefully, I pray that both Harry, Meghan, and the Markles can come together, because that's essentially what it is, right? All this stuff is kind of like really petty beef in the media, right? Because again, if he is not long for this world, he's got a lot of health problems. Thomas Markle, I'm talking about. He has a lot of health problems. He's not long for this world. And he's never seen his grandchildren from his daughter that he raised from birth. The daughter that he fed every night, that he took to school every day, that he paid for all of her education at the best schools that he could possibly afford, paid for her college at the best college that he could afford. And now she's essentially trying to write him out of her history. So it just is what it is. But let me know in the comment section how you feel. My name is Nate the Lawyer, and I'll see you next time. Peace.